am so excited about tonight. It has been over 2 months since I've done a live video with you guys. So this is going to be fun. I have two very cute cards to show you just for some inspiration and just a fun time together. If you're not able to join us live, that's okay. I hope that you do watch the pre-recorded, and I will be uploading this to YouTube. So if you're on YouTube watching, thank you so much, and hi. And let's see, I don't have a whole lot of announcements to make. I've been gone for a while. Since the middle of June. I went up to New Jersey to be with my oldest daughter during her pregnancy for her baby shower and then the birth of their first child. She had a girl. Her name is Zoe, and she is as precious as can be, just as all of my grandkids are. So she is our fifth, and we have 4 girls and one grandson. So we're happy to be, yes. So, or happy as can be anyway. So let's see. My class was last night, so that was the first class in months as well, and we had a great time. It was so much fun. So if you guys live locally to the Byron, Georgia area and you would like to come, we would love to have you. We have so much fun. We support each other. We're there for each other. It's just a great loving group of ladies, and we would just love to have you join us. I do have my next class is scheduled for October 3rd for the evening class. The morning class is scheduled for October 4th, I think at 11 o'clock. It is all listed under my events on this page, Sponge and Stamp with Tina. I have a link to register for the class, and all the information is there as well. Also, if you are not on my email list, I hope that you do sign up for that, because that is the best way to stay in the know of everything that's going on with classes, class reminders, specials that I run, specials with Stampin' Up. Sometimes, they can be little surprise things. And so I put that all in emails. I send a monthly newsletter with a free card tutorial in there as well. Hey, Carol, so glad to see you. I hope you're doing good. And so that's the best way to stay up to date with everything that I'm doing, because you know how Facebook works sometimes. So you don't always see the posts and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so let's see. I will be working tomorrow on getting, I'm going to be starting a new classes in the mail. It's going to be called the Mailbox Club. And that is going to be similar to my in-person classes, but you'll be making 8 cards to each of 4 different designs. The price will vary each month depending on what I include in the class. It will be shipped priority mail, and they'll have a PDF file that I will email to you the day that I ship the classes. So I will have more information on that, but I am going to be working on that class tomorrow. So I'm hoping to have it posted and ready for you guys to purchase within the week, I'm hoping. Okay, so without any more chitter chattering, because I know you guys don't want to hear all that. You want to just, let's get to the fun, right? So let me get this down here. I haven't done this in so long, so I have to remember. I kind of walked through it a little bit earlier today, but it was still, how that goes. So what we're going to do is I think we'll just go ahead and we'll work on this one. This is one of the cards. Oh, and you guys, my color is off. I really think it's the type of cameras that I'm using. It also may have to do with I'm using the free program with StreamYard. I just can't do any more bills in my business right now to upgrade. So if you guys really prefer to have the true colors or as close can be, let me know. I can go back to the old way with using my phone. It's just somewhat of, it's a challenge because I have to switch the phone, turn it around, and sometimes I accidentally end our broadcast. But it does give truer color. So just let me know that in the comments as well. And let's see. Okay, so we're going to do this one. I am going to change up the colors a little bit, and we're just going to have some fun with it, okay? So here we go. This stamp set, and just bear with me because I am so out of practice. So this stamp set, I use the bundle Decorated with Happiness. This is a really cute set. I struggle with it a little bit, I'm going to be honest, but it is a lot of fun once you, oh, I was going to use this image and I don't know where it is. Used it in the class. Here we go, right here. So it is a lot of fun. There's a lot of different things that you can do with it. I also, wow, let's put some more light on here. It also comes with, if you buy it as a bundle, whoops, with this awesome die set. I love, love, love the dies. The dies, there are so many different dies in here. Let me show you here. So you've got all these different types of stars and little stars or snowflakes, whatever you want to use them as. You have 2 different styles of bows. You have 2 different styles of ornaments. These will cut out your stamped images, and these are just standalone dies. So then you have your greenery sprigs in here as well. So there's all kinds of fun things in here. We're going to be using these standalone dies for this card and this bow and these stars right here. We're going to be using those. And let me go ahead and put this out of the way so we don't lose it. Because y'all know me, I haven't changed any in 2 months. I still lose things all the time. Okay, we're going to be changing this up. This is Sweet Sorbet and Garden Green. We're going to be using cherry cobbler and gold foil paper. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4 scored. No, I'm sorry, 4 1/4 by 5.5. Oh, never mind. I can't remember. So I tell you, it's been a while. So, and I'm looking for my bone folder and I'm not sure where I put it. So we've got that scored. What did I score that at? My mind just really took a blank here. And I know that my husband is in there laughing at me. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. There we go. Now I got it. All right. This is such a basic size that I can't even believe that I just forgot it, but I did. All right. So then we have another piece, and I believe this is 3 inches by 5.5. No, it's 2 3/4 by 5.5 is the measurement for this. This is going to go right across here, just like so. And then we have a strip of cherry cobbler to cut out our little ornaments here. So we're just going to put those on there. We're going to run them through our machine. We have some gold foil. This one, we're going to use a special die for this. If I can find it. What did I do with it? I thought I put everything together so that I wouldn't lose it. Here it is. It's the Dots and Spots die. This die is really, really awesome. We're going to use that to cut our gold foil out with. So we're going to put that there. And then this is going to cut our stars in our bows. So we're going to need 3 of the bows, and then we're going to need four stars. All right, so there's actually another star in that, so I could cut them all at once. Okay, that's what we're going to do there. Then this we've got for our sentiment, and our sentiment, we are doing the Christmas greetings right here. And let me tell you, this card, one of the girls in the class last night, Paige, she switched it up where she put the gold for the bows up here. And then she didn't cut her sentiment. She kept it together and just placed it down here. And it was so cute. So I thought I would kind of copy her idea a little bit and just change up the colors a tiny bit and add a little more gold. So instead of using the garden green, we're going to use the gold down here. And we're going to see how that turns out. Hey, Melinda. Hey, Lynette. Glad to see you guys on here. So we're going to see how that turns out. I'm going to use some cherry cobbler for the sentiment. I probably should have just went ahead and got ready to do gold embossing, but I don't think that I have much gold powder left. So, and every time I try to go order it, it is back ordered. So I haven't been able to. All right, so let's get a piece of scrap paper here, and because that looked like it blobbed up on me, and it did. This ink pad is very juicy, so I'm trying not to be too heavy-handed with it. All right, so we're just going to stamp that right there. Still looks kind of really heavy-handed. Let me tell you, there's a trick that you can do with this. When you have an ink pad that's just slightly too inky, instead of taking a paper towel or scrap paper and blotting it away and wasting your ink, you can just take a spoon. I'm just using a plastic spoon here, and I am just pushing it to one side. That way, I don't waste my ink. Now, sentiment, let's get this cleaned up, and let me show you how this will stamp a little nicer. See that? Just a teeny bit. So if you have something that's just inked, has too much ink in it, or it's very, very juicy, that's all you have to do, and that works really well to do that. Let me move this out of the way so we don't get ink on everything. And move this out of the way. Now, you can cut this. You can use your paper trimmer, whatever you'd like. I am just going to trim this. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do how I did on my original card, or if I'm going to leave it as it is. I almost think I want to use my paper trimmer, though, because I don't cut straight. I don't cut straight at all. But I think I'll just use some bigger scissors or longer scissors and just trim that up just a teeny tiny bit. And I forgot to grab my reading glasses, so I'm not seeing very well either. I tell you, every year when it's time for my eyes to go to the eye doctor, it seems like they get worse every year. I don't know if that's age or what, but anyway. All right, so we're going to run these through, but with the magic of television or internet, let's say internet, right? I have already done that. So let's move all of this stuff aside because we don't have to do that. And I'm going to put them right here so that I don't lose them. We've already cut them. And here are, I got extra stars in here, so we don't need all of these stars. All right, and here's our little piece. See what this does? It cuts those holes in there. It's so cute. And you know, the first thing I think of when I see this is I think about cheese. Don't ask me why, but I do. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. Hey, Chris. I'm glad you guys are on here. All right. I was just telling my husband that I didn't think that very many people were going to be on because I knew a lot of people had a lot of stuff to do and company they had and all this stuff. So I wasn't really sure. But I'm so happy to see you guys on here. All right. Yes, cheese. Okay, this is a full bottle. Why isn't it coming out? Watch it come out in a big glob on me. Wouldn't that be lovely? So, well, come on. Let me take my poker. See if I can't get this to, if I can see the hole. All right, now it should. There we go. Now it's probably going to come out too much, but that's all right. I don't want it to ooze out these holes and make a big mess on my foil paper. But, and I know it's cut a little long, so we're going to have to do a little trimming. All right, so I am going to take this, and I'm not going to take it all the way to the bottom, probably about 1/8 of an inch or so is all I'm going to do. Now, of course, when you do your card, you can put it any way you'd like. These are just ideas and inspirations. And let's put a little bit more glue. I'm just going to, started just to put it all on the end there, but I don't want it to come through a hole like that. All right, so there we go. So now, see, I got glue on it. It smeared it. Oh, well, I'll clean it up later. And then I'm just going to trim this right off like so. I didn't even trim that straight, and I have the card to follow it. Do you believe that? It's because I can't see it. It's very blurry. I need to grab my glasses. All right, so, hey, babe, do you think you could get my pink glasses out of my purse? And they might be kind of dirty. Thank you. All right, there we go. He's going to help me. He's such a good husband. Okay. So let me tell you, you guys, today we went and looked at a car that I have been drooling over for quite a while now. And we sat in it. That probably was not a wise thing to do because we fell in love with it. We did not come home with it, though. We weren't that foolish. We didn't do that much. We didn't do that thing. But I think we might start seriously thinking about how to get it because it's really cool. It's a Mazda Miata MX-5. It's a Miata. Yes. And the one we looked at, I want a convertible, but this one wasn't a full convertible. But let me tell you, it looked like something from when he showed us how the roof opens up. It looked like something from Transformer. It was so stinking cool. I loved it so much. Okay, so Paige, when she did her card last night, she took all of these out, is where I left some of it in there. And for this card, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to leave some of them in there as well. I'm just going to leave that one strip in there. So anyway, yep, that was pretty stinking cool. The way it was awesome, Melinda. It looked like a transformer. I was like, my mouth was wide open when he did that. So now I don't know if I want the convertible or if I want that one. And I don't even know what that one's called. The RF Grand Coupe. Yes. It was pretty cool.
They're not in here.
They're not in the pocket? On the side pocket?
Just these. Oh, they're in there.
Yeah, there they are. Okay. Thank you. Are they dirty? They probably are. Probably got fingerprints all over them. I've got that cleaning cloth in my top drawer behind me on the, if you're facing it, it would be on the right-hand side. Yes. Okay, so we are going to place these on here just like so. It won't be anytime soon if we do get it. You go for the transformer. I'm telling you, I liked it. I did the way it opened. And I need to see a picture of it so I can see it again opened and see what it looks like and compare it to a convertible, to a full convertible. Vic says it'll be a little safer because it's kind of got those sides that could act as a roll cage or a roll bar or something like that. I don't know. So anyway, when you do yours, you can leave these centers in or you can take them out. You can also pop these up if you want, but I'm just going to glue them flat down. I'm just going to take my glue. You can use I forgot the name. Doggone it. I told you guys I am so out of practice. Carol may know the name of it on here. The sticky tape that you put on the back of your cardstock and then you roll it through and it has the automatic stickies on it. Our son had a Miata, not sure how to spell fast car. They're nice. I tell you, they're little though. Oh my gosh, they're little. And there's not a whole lot of luggage space, which is okay. we were looking at it, and I think there's enough space to throw a couple small suitcases in there, which is really all we need. We don't need a lot. And I glued that down, not thinking about my bow for this one. Oh, yay, that came up. Okay, so I'm too busy yakking. I'm daydreaming about the Miata. Adhesive sheets. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that would make it a whole lot easier if you had the adhesive sheets. You wouldn't have to sit here and put all the glue like I'm doing. Oh, yeah, I got to show you guys. Okay, so this was the car that we looked at today. And that's it in motion going down. Is that not the coolest? Oh my gosh. Oh, tell you. Vic just said, Vic's working on it already. He's going to figure out how we're going to get that baby. I don't know. We're not going to do anything stupid, that's for sure. But it is dreamy. I will send you a pic, Melinda. I will. Oh, and I saw a really cute MG Midget on the road earlier today, too. That was pretty cool. I said, isn't that the car that Melinda wants? And I'm really struggling here, you guys, because I am too busy talking. Oh, goodness. Tina, pull it together here. Yeah, I kind of want that car. All right, so now we're going to put the little gold bows on here. Hopefully I didn't mess up too badly. I'm going to trim them up just a teeny bit so that they fit. And I'm pretty sure that's what I did in the original card too, is trimmed them up a little bit. So we're just going to trim it up here and trim it up here. That's the beauty of it. And then we're going to stick some more glue on here. And we are going to pop that right like that. It's still a little too long. Okay, fix. That thing is so cool, I tell you. All right, there we go. But I don't want that to go. I want that to go right about there. Okay, and we're going to trim this one up too. I'm sorry I keep messing up because I'm japping my jaws too much. Okay. Oh. And let me tell you guys, if I do miss any of your comments, I do apologize. And if you have a question that you really want answered, that's going to be way too long. I should have put those. I should have paid more attention to what I was doing and put those a lot lower, and I didn't. But you guys get the gist of it, right? And this is just inspiration, ideas for you guys. It's going to be, I'm going to trim that. I don't really like that. If I can see to trim it. There we go. All right. Oh. So that is the car you like. Yeah, it was really cute. It was a sporty yellow. Very sporty yellow. So what I was saying, if you have a question or something, just type it in there again and hopefully I'll see it. And if not, I will definitely, I always go back and read my comments. And these bows are all wonky, but it'll be all right. Okay, so got glue everywhere, sticking on everything. These are not the stars that I used on that one. So, but we're going to use them on this one. We're going to go ahead and use these. So I'm just going to take some glue and I'm just going to put one right where I think I want it to go. Just have a little bit of fun with this. And I lost a bow. What happened to it? Okay. If you can't laugh at yourself, right? Well, shoot, you know what it is? My glue is sticking to me and everything else is sticking to me. All right. We're just going to put that one. Maybe I trimmed that one too much. I don't know. All right, let's go again here. Oops, that's too much glue. Put that right there. Stick. Put this one right here. Just like that. Okay. So do you guys like the gold or do you like the one with more color? Tell me which one you guys like the most. It's okay. I know you have company. It is perfectly fine. I love you too. Okay. And then we're going to stick this one right there. Okay. Now with the sentiment, where did it go? Right here. So we can put the sentiment right down here like so, or we can cut it like I did here. So which one do you guys think? I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna, you like the gold, Carol? Yeah, I do too. I think the gold is very cute. Okay, so I think since I got such a goobery mess down here, I'm just gonna leave it like this. You know, there are no mistakes. We just cover and hide, right? So that is what we're gonna do. And I am gonna have to get a wipe and get this glue off my fingers because it's just sticking to everything. I'm just gonna stick this just like that. And I really think the sentiment would have been really pretty if I gold embossed it. I think it would have just been really beautiful. And you can also take ribbon too and tie it around here as well. And that would be really beautiful. Oh, thanks, Lynette. And you like the dots, Melinda? I think that's cute too. I love that die. You can do it without these. You could also cut these out in gold as well and then just use the centers and use the gold, the rest of the gold ornament on another card. That would be really, really, really cute too. Okay, so that's that one for that one. And let's go to the next one. Just give me just 1 second though. I want to grab some wipes and get this glue off my fingers because it's sticking to everything. Okay. I love this glue. It's like my favorite glue, but if you get it on you, it can be a little messy. All right, so let's clean up here. And we don't need this no more. We're going to bring in this one. I probably should put my dies up too so I don't lose them. So you guys just give me a second to do that because I lose dies and I don't want to lose these. Okay, we're going to just stick these in here though and make sure. I think they're all in there. All right, put this away because we're done with this one for... Oh no, we're not. We're done with these dies, but I wanted to do an inside to the card. And I wanted to got some little scrap pieces of white here. So we can use one of these for the inside of the card. And I wanted to use a green, I think. I don't know. I might not like this. So we might not do this. And I'm not sure which one I should use for cherry cobbler. I don't know. Which one do you guys think? Do you think we should use shaded spruce or old olive? Because we're going to stamp a little bit of a pine sprig in there. And let me bring that card back in. So this is it. I don't know if I like... You know what? There's two sides to this, so we'll see. So we're going to put it this way. And let's try Old Olive first with cherry cobbler. I've not used the reds in a long time, so I don't remember what goes best with them. So we'll just play. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in a little bit here from the bottom, and then we're just going to rotate it. And oh, I didn't ink that one up very well. And this is also photopolymer, so you probably should use some type of a mat underneath too, so that you get a crisp image. And I'm not using that, so that also, there we go, that was much better. So do we like the old olive? I think I do. I think I like that. So we have that and that, so it opens up, and that's it. And if you didn't want to do the sprigs, you could always die cut you some more of the ornaments, and you can kind of put one down here, or you could use the stamp set and stamp an ornament on there as well. So that's what you can do with that, and I love that though. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let me see here. Let's put these up or out of the way, and let's bring back in this one. This one, we are going to use mostly dies with this too. This is from this beautiful die set that is called Designer Tags Dies. I love, love, love this set. There is so much that you can do. Let me show you. Here is one of the cards that we made using the stamp set that we just brought in that we used. And we used this tag right here to make this card. I absolutely thought that was so very pretty doing that. And you just die cut that out. So that was really pretty. And let me show you, I forgot to show you this one. This is another one. This is using the stamped bulb, one of the stamped bulbs. What did I do with it? Right here. So we used this stamped image, we stamped that. And then in the dies, you have dies that also cut your stamped images as well as the standalones. So I used the die to cut that. I used the same bow so I could hang it from a branch, and then the little gold snowflakes on there. So that was very pretty. Those were two of the other cards that they made. This one was optional. They could choose this one or another one, because I showed them and three of them absolutely fell in love with it. And I wasn't even really that big on the card. It was originally going to be one of the class cards, and then I decided that I didn't like it, so I made something different, and three of them really liked it and wanted to do it. So we did it. All right. So this one, we're using the designer tags. We're going to be using this beautiful rose cutout. We're also going to be using the butterfly and these two right here. Did we use this one? I don't remember, because I don't have a sample of this one. So we're going to, I think I did, and we're going to be using these two together. So that will be really pretty. Let me show you. This tag does not have a hole in it, but there is a special piece to where you can die cut the tag out and then run it through again, or you can line it up together. I think you can. Let me put my glasses on. My husband brought them out for me. I should use them, right? All right, so you can line this up, I think, and run that through. But I personally prefer to cut it first and then lay this where I want it, and then I put a Post-it tape across it to hold it in place, and then I cut it that way if I want the tag hole in there. So that's a nifty little piece right there. All right, and then you have this tag design, and then you also have this little flower, this little leaf sprig. And let me tell you, this leaf sprig coordinates very well, I believe, with this stamp sprig that comes in the lovely U stamp set right here. This. So I think that that is really cool. This is one of my favorites. I love that. We are going to be using a sentiment from there too. So let me put these up or out of the way, because we're not going to be using those right now. Okay, so what we've got is Blackberry Bliss. And I had to use Blackberry Bliss tonight because in our class last night, we were talking about Blackberry Bliss and how it was one of my favorite purples. And so we're going to use it. So this is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. And then we're just going to fold it on that score line. don't know what I do with my bone folder, so I am just going to use my fingernail. Then we have a piece of basic white that is cut to, I believe it's 5 1/4 by 4. And then we have a scrap piece of basic white and a scrap piece of Blackberry Bliss. And what we're going to do with that, if I didn't lose it, which I probably did. Okay, so what we're going to do with that is we are going to run this tag onto the Blackberry Bliss. We're going to run this one on the basic white, and we're going to run the butterfly on the Blackberry Bliss, and then we're going to cut out a tag as well, just like so. All right, and then this one is going to come through here, and we're going to place that here. Let me move this over. We're going to place that in the corner of our basic white layer, just like so. Okay, so through the magic of I've already did it, we are going to assemble our card because voila, we did it. All but the stamping. We didn't stamp the sentiment. So, all right, so isn't that pretty how that does? I just think that's so pretty. And then when you layer it on that, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So if you wanted this to be a tag, you would just run it through with that little piece to put a hole in there. Or you can just take your hole punch, your piercing tool, and just poke a hole in it too, if you wanted to do it that way. So we're going to glue this down there. I'm going to be careful again because I don't want my glue to come oozing out of any of these things. So I'm just going to lightly put some glue on here just to hold it in place. So just like that. I really love this, these dies. This is really a great die set to have. Okay, so see, isn't that beautiful? I love that so very much. All right, so we already die cut this. That's going to go right here to our card base. You can put a little glue to kind of hold it down. Or if you really wanted to, you could pop this up too, but I'm choosing not to, which surprises me because I love popping things up, but I will be popping some stuff up. So this one, I think I'm just going to lay flat, and it's straight enough. Okay. So we need to stamp our sentiment. Our sentiment I'm using out of the Lovely You, I thought always was a really nice sentiment because you can put always here for you, always thinking of you, always praying for you, always love you. I thought that was really, really sweet. So that's what we're going to do. And we are also, I want this embossed. So I'm taking my embossing buddy and I'm going to rub that on there. I'm going to bring in my Versamark, which is getting low on ink too. So I'm trying to really juice it up there. I'm going to bring my Blackberry Bliss in, my Blackberry Bliss ink. And then I'm just going to ink this. And I'm going to hope and pray that this stamps the way I want it to. I'm going to stamp it kind of in the middle because I want my tag room to cut it out with the tag. So now I'm going to bring in my clear embossing powder. And I'm going to do that. Tap that off. And then we're going to heat emboss this. Let me close this real fast too. All right. I'm going to just heat that up. I'm going to start from the bottom to let it get hot so that it doesn't blow my powder off. And then we're just going to watch that do its thing. So there it goes. Oh, I love it. There we go. So that is all nice and heat embossed. So I don't know if you can see the shine. Not really, but it's all shiny. It's all embossed. It's raised and all that. So I love that. So that's a neat little trick right there for you guys. If you want a color embossed, that's all you have to do. It's so simple. Okay, so let's go ahead. I am going to put this on here, just like so, and I'm going to run that through. But guess what? I already did somewhere. Well, I might have to run it through again. Here we go. Voila. All right, so now it's time to put this together. So I thought I would put this right here. We'll put this right here. And then we will put the butterfly right up here, just like so. So what do you guys think? I think that that is really cute. Let me get this out of the way because it's got some powder on that. Okay. And my office chair broke, you guys. So I've got a blanket piled up to sit on it, and it's slipping out from underneath me. I thought you guys might laugh over that one. Okay, so I am going to pop this up, I think. So we're going to pop it up with some dimensionals. I'll put one there, and we're going to put one here. Hope you really like this card. I thought it was pretty cute. Simple but cute. Okay, and we're going to pop this. We can even kind of, I think I'm going to kind of do this at a diagonal too. And then I don't think I'm going to pop this one up. I think I'm just going to put that right on the top of the other tag. Let's see, do I have room? I think I am going to put a dimensional just like right here, so that it supports the end, because that dimensional will not be on that part. So just like so. And you can even turn it down a little bit if you want it to be turned down. So like that. All right. And then our butterfly, we're just going to glue that right down. And we're going to put the butterfly, I'm just going to cover the hole, just like so. And then I want to put some embellishments on it. And let me see here. I think I really like these, but what do I have? Let me see here. Yeah, I think I like these. I don't even remember the name of these. They're the Iridescent Rhinestone Basic Jewels. So I wonder, yeah, I think those would be pretty on there. So we're going to stick those on there. I'm going to take my putty end. I love the putty end of this because I can just pick them up and place them wherever I want. And then, maybe here. You know what? I think I'm just going to add a couple more in there just because. No, that's probably enough. What do you guys think? Do you like that? Let's see. Actually, I wonder if I can move this one like to right here and move this one to, uh-oh. I should have left it alone. Okay, let me see. Whoops. I need to get my, come on. I'll fix that later. We'll put another one on there. All right, put that one right there. There we go. I like that. But I do think it needs more, so we're going to put two more. And right there. There we go. So what do you think? Do you guys like this? I think this is really cute. We could have moved probably the tag come down just a little further. But anyway, like I said, this is just inspiration for you guys. And I kind of just like roughly went over this earlier. So just so that I would have it for you guys. So I hope that you like the cards that we did tonight. And I hope you guys laughed some, laughed at me a lot. And It was so good to be back here with you guys. I am so excited to be doing Facebook Lives again. So join me next week, same date, same time, same place. Thanks, Lynette. So we will be here and we will do some more. You're welcome, Carol. Thank you for being on here with me. We will have some more inspiration for you guys and some more jokes and laughing. And keep an eye out for my mailbox card club because that's going to be coming soon. And I know that if you live out of state and you want to come to my classes and you can't, that is a great alternative for you. And let's see. Let's bring in the other card here. So I always forget to do that. You know what else I've been forgetting to do too is I have been forgetting. Well, where did it go? Oh, well, I was going to bring in that card, but I don't know what I did with it. I tell you, see how quickly I lose these? Here it is. Okay. So those are the two cards that we did tonight. I really hope that you like it. This was my inspiration along with Paige from my class last night. And it was a lot of fun with you guys. So have a wonderful evening and the wonderful rest of the week. Thanks again for joining me. Remember to, if you're watching on YouTube, I would really love it if you enjoyed this video to give me a thumbs up and to also click on subscribe because that really does help me and it shows YouTube that people are interested so they will show more people. So, all right, thank you so much again. See you next time. Toodaloo.